Today, our UAB Blazers go on the road into SEC territory to take on the 2-0 Arkansas Razorbacks. Fresh off a loss to Louisiana Monroe, this is one that the Blazers need to have for morale to stay above 500. It's an intimidating environment. It's one of the tougher places to play, despite the fact that Arkansas might be a lower rung SEC team, and it's going to be a major test for this team that's off to a 1-1 start. Welcome back to the UAB Dynasty, and let's start off with some recruiting. I got some feedback, people saying they wanted to look more at recruiting. So we look at some of our guys we're looking at. We got 3 quarterback prospects. The big one is Micah Cantrell. He's got 92 throw power. We're on top for him right now. But Ruben Leonard, Terrell Stevens, it's better to keep your eggs not all in one basket. We've got some other guys. You see Deshaun Swope, one of the guys we're going after. We're pretty high on his board. That's a long list of running backs that we have on our board right now. Looking at the offensive line, we got locked out and Fine went ahead and committed to Arkansas. So we're still trying to figure out some stuff on the offensive line. But overall, there are some solid prospects there. Quincy Abel's a 2-star. We've got a 4-star in Lawrence that we're going after. Jaleel Mon, another one up there. Defensively, not a ton of prospects on the board, but we do have a very long list of team needs. Lloyd Brisby, a potential 4-star there that we're looking at trying to land for that secondary, and Dexter Shaw, another one that we have a lead on. So there's definitely some promise in recruiting, but as you can see from the team needs, quarterback, halfback, fullback, wide receiver, left tackle, right guard, right tackle, it's a long list offensively, and that's not even defensively. Defensively, essentially across the board, we have big needs. So we're going to have to go to work in recruiting, and we're probably most likely going to have to supplement through the transfer portal as well. That's just the reality of our situation. So we'll look for some more guys to add to our board. We're going to go ahead and just add both of these 2-stars that are interested in us. We'll look a little bit on the defensive side of the ball as well. Maybe throw Bags on there. Fink, 2-star that has us in his top 10. So that puts us in a good spot recruiting-wise. We look at what has happened in our season. We beat the FCS team. We lose to Louisiana Monroe. And for Arkansas, they pulled off a top 25 upset on the road against Oklahoma State. So they are no joke of a team. Looking at their top contributors, Talon Green was absolutely cooking. He threw 3 touchdowns and a pick. He also ran a decent amount. And then Andrew Armstrong and Isaac Tesla, clearly the guys that we're going to have to slow down and we're going to have to try and stop if we want a chance in this game. So we get into the game. Arkansas going to be sporting the red jersey. We're going to be all white. You can see the overall discrepancy. They're about 84s across the board. We're about 79. So we are going to be technically outgunned. But let's get into the game. The opening kickoff underway, and we are ready in this rowdy SEC environment. It's going to be hooks. We're going to return the opening kickoff, and we're going to be stopped at the 17. So we got to work on special teams, but there's Coach Budge and our quarterback, Jacob Zeno, who had a bit of a rough game late against Louisiana Monroe, and so he'll have to perform. As you can see, the 21st toughest place to play as we start with Isaiah Jacobs, the trusty workhorse running back, which gets us a 2nd down and short. So we'll stay with the run game and go to BB, but he loses a yard. So very quickly, it's a 3rd down and 3. We're going to stick with the run, and it is not working. Maybe we should have tried something else versus that SEC defensive front. But Coach Budge running the fake punt, sweep, and he can't believe it gets stopped. Arkansas was more than ready for it. So a very, very crucial first drive ends in disaster. And all of a sudden, Arkansas has the ball, and they are near the red zone. So Talon Green hands it off to Jaquindon Jackson, and he is stopped. So the defense gets him to a 3rd down and long. Pretty important drive here after the quick 4 and out. Green's going to throw it, and it is intercepted. It's Lee. He had a pick earlier as well, and here he goes. He jukes out a defender all the way back near midfield. A major, major play that UAB certainly needed after that disastrous opening drive. So now it's a 2nd down and medium. They're going to hand it off to BB and get up a 3rd and manageable here. So 3rd down and 3. Zeno in the gun, stadium rocking. We're going to run it again, and this time it pays off. Isaiah Jacobs gets the first down. So that UAB running game really effective. Once again, it's going to be Jacobs getting it, and it'll set up a 3rd and medium. So 3rd down here. The crowd still rocking. Zeno throws it outside, caught. It is Amari Thomas, and the second first down of this drive for UAB. Zeno going to hand it to Isaiah Jacobs, who finds a seam, and he gets the biggest run of the day for a 1st down and 10. So fresh set of downs. UAB knocking on the doorstep now. They're looking at the run again, and this is the 3rd string running back who only gets a couple of yards. So now looking at a potential screenplay, Zeno going to whip it out to Amari Thomas, and it's going absolutely nowhere. So a 3rd and long at the 11-yard line. UAB needing to make something happen. Zeno, the drag route, and it's going to set up a 4th and short. So potentially a field goal coming, and it will for UAB. A rowdy environment. It's a tough field goal, but it is up and it is good, but there is a flag on the field. Could they have hit the kicker? And yes, it is a roughing the kicker from Arkansas. A major break that gives UAB a 1st and goal. Hands it off to Isaiah Jacobs, and he muscles his way in. The running game slowly wearing down this defense. Jacobs waving to the crowd as UAB takes a 7-0 lead on the road against an SEC opponent in Arkansas. So now the Razorbacks looking to respond after that touchdown. They're going to go with the sweep here, and it's not going anywhere. That UAB defense, no joke early in this game. A 2nd down and 9. Hands it off to Jackson. It's going to set up a 3rd down and medium. So now here we go. Taylon Green in the gun, making adjustments. Back to pass, throws it. It is caught. A big conversion. It's going to be Isaac Tesla with the reception. Now a 1st down near midfield for Arkansas. Taylon Green once again in the gun, looking downfield, fires. It's going to be caught. So 2nd and medium. Arkansas starting to put together a little bit of a drive, but Jaquindon Jackson stopped just short. So it's a 3rd and inches. Now a critical down here at late in this first quarter, and Jackson just gets the 1st down. So Arkansas putting together a drive. As we look at the stats at the end of the first quarter, UAB hanging in there, leading time of possession, leading in the yards category, but Arkansas on a drive. So here they go. Taylon Green in the gun again, and he throws, and it's nearly picked off, but somehow caught, setting up a 2nd down and 8. And then Jaquindon Jackson puts on the jukes to set up a 3rd and short. So from the 26, 3rd and just a yard for Arkansas. Green going to hand it off, and the running back gets the 1st down. It's the backup. They're up to the 24-yard line now, throwing this one, and it's his 2nd pick of the day. Tariq Watson picks off Taylon Green this time, and he could go all the way. Touchdown, UAB, a 14-0 lead on the road versus Arkansas. Tariq Watson with an unbelievable play. And so now in the second quarter, Arkansas feeling the heat, but Jaquindon Jackson going to get them some yards quickly the other way. So it's a 2nd down and short, and Arkansas going hurry up as they feel the urgency starting to set in here. They're down 14-0. So back to throw is Taylon Green, and he finds a wide open man for a 1st down. Later in the drive, it's a 2nd and 7 near midfield, about 3.5 left in the half. Green going to take it himself, but it sets up a 3rd and 4. So another critical 3rd down, and Arkansas elects to go hurry up again. So Green now getting a change of play at the line. Their center is offset, but it doesn't matter. They basically morphed into each other, and it was a strategy that works for Isaac Tesla. 2nd and inches later in the drive, there's a flag. It's not going to matter. That is a touchdown, Arkansas, the Razorbacks. But wait, the flag does matter. Ineligible man downfield on Arkansas. So it is actually going to be a 2nd and 5 instead of that touchdown play. So now Arkansas operating a little bit behind the sticks here on a 2nd and medium. Instead, the running back takes it. It's going to be a 1st down, a disgusting pancake block downfield. And now later in the drive, they're in the red zone. 2nd down again, fires this one. It is caught. 1st and goal for the Hogs. Taylon Green starting to cook after that tough start. First and goal, they hand it off to the running back. He makes a disgusting spin move, and Arkansas scores a touchdown and hits the gritty on UAB. Now 14-7, so UAB needing something to happen. Jacob Zeno's going to take off on the run, and he's drilled, and he fumbles it, and Arkansas picks up the football. A terrible turnover, and Arkansas quickly the other way finds a man. Taylon Green gets him inside the red zone. A minute left in the half, and Taylon Green back in the end zone. Touchdown. Arkansas quickly erases that 14-0 lead. So UAB in a tough spot. Under a minute left in the half. Can Jacob Zeno make something happen, or will they just inflict another wound on themselves? Instead, it's BB out of the backfield. The running back gets them a quick first down. They go hurry up. They find the tight end. It's going to be Payne, Dallas Payne, for a first down. Clock moving on UAB, but they hurry up to the line. 2nd down and 6, looking. Zeno under pressure finds Dallas Payne, and he holds onto it. So down to the 22-yard line. 30 seconds left in the half. Looking and scrambling is Jacob Zeno, and he's not going to be able to get out of bounds. So UAB forced to call their second timeout. 20 seconds left in the half. Looking, firing, it's dropped. So a 4th down, and UAB going to have to settle for a field goal. It's a 32-yarder. Nothing comes automatic on the road. It looks decent, but it just misses left. So a devastating end to the half here, or so they thought. It gets worse. Jaquindon Jackson, first play, 80 yards to the house, and UAB goes from up 14-0 to down 21-14 very rapidly in this game. Things could get ugly here, folks, so it's time for the second half. Arkansas up 7, and they'll get the ball to start the second half. UAB has completely fallen apart, and now they're in a tough position where they're going to have to try and get a stop to get their offense the football back. Taylon Green at quarterback fires quickly, and it's incomplete. So a little too aggressive on that quick pass. This one nearly intercepted again. Green absolutely haphazard with that ball, and it's a 3rd down and 4. Green once again fires quickly. This time it's going to pay off for a 1st down and fresh set of downs for Arkansas. The Razorbacks getting very aggressive on offense, up 7. And now here on the quick jet sweep, going to get them 4 yards, a 2nd down and 6. Run is stuffed, so it's going to be a 3rd and long with a 3rd and 8 here right near midfield. Arkansas trying to continue to push the issue. They're going to go play action, and they've got a guy wide open. Touchdown, Arkansas. So a 28-0 run, and UAB is left licking their wounds. They can't believe that this has happened. Zeno just going to scramble this time, getting down to avoid the fumble. So a 2nd and 4, and the crowd just as rowdy as it's ever been. Isaiah Jacobs can't get enough for the first, so it's a 3rd down. This is a crucial 3rd down. Jacobs just gets it. He's been struggling on the ground today against this Arkansas defensive front, and here on the bubble screen, once again, Arkansas is all over it. So the momentum has completely swung in their direction, and you can feel it. But Zeno fires, and it is caught. Amari Thomas, and he's trying to get away. He won't, but it's a 1st and goal, a massive play by Amari Thomas, and now they're going to go right back to Isaiah Jacobs, who jukes his way down to the 2-yard line for a 2nd and goal. UAB still fighting despite the 28-0 Arkansas run. They go hurry up, and diving into the end zone is going to be the man, Isaiah Jacobs. He says, "What time is it? Time to go to sleep," which is a weird thing to say when you're still down a touchdown. But UAB still battling, still fighting, and it's an interception thrown. But we got to see what the flag is. The flag did not affect that play. I believe it was a holding. So UAB all of a sudden off the pick and a juke from Isaiah Jacobs has the ball down near the 10-yard line. It's a 2nd down and inches. That stadium getting a little quieter as they realize these Blazers are not going to go down quietly. It's BB who gets it for a 1st and goal. So now 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. This game has had so many twists and turns, and we could have another one here midway through this 3rd quarter. Back to throw is Zeno. He tries to find the running back, Isaiah Jacobs. It's not going to happen. So it sets up a 2nd down and goal here. Big 2nd down. back to throw, fires. It's Amari Thomas. Might as well reward the guy who put them in a great position last drive, and he gets a touchdown, and he says, "I can't hear you, Arkansas." The crowd absolutely shocked that their lead disappeared just as quickly as UAB's did. So we've got a brand new ball game late third quarter, 28-28. And now faking the handoff, keeping it himself, is Taylon Green. Green gets it down near the 40, so a big productive first play on the drive, a fresh set of downs for Arkansas. Taylon Green has certainly had a rough day, but he's hoping that the Hogs can still pull out a win, firing downfield and winning the one-on-one is his receiver. That's a touchdown very, very quickly from Arkansas, and suddenly they have the lead right on back. So the offenses have exploded in this third quarter. Arkansas leads at 35-28. Zeno looking for a response. He fires. It's knocked loose. He cannot find his man across the middle. The tight end unavailable. Now they're going to go back to the ground. It's Beebe. He gets them to a third and manageable 3rd and 3. So here we go. 3rd and 3. The crowd is absolutely rocking. Audibles are tough to come by. Zeno can't hear with this crowd. He's trying to find something to happen, looking to the sideline. This is a massive third down, arguably the biggest play of this game so far, and Isaiah Jacobs is stopped just short after multiple audibles. So a 4th and a yard. Will they go for it? They're going to run it with Beebe. He dives, and he just gets the first down. UAB would have been devastated to have been stopped there, but instead, they'll get a fresh set of downs. Now back to throw is Jacob Zeno. He's looking, he fires, and it is intercepted. A risky throw downfield, and Zeno makes his first big mistake of the day, nearly taking it all the way back to the house as the defender, but he stopped at the 4-yard line. Can this defense maybe get a miraculous stop here? They're going to need it. 16 seconds left in the third. A big hit. Desmond Little, however, the defensive end, injured on that play. That is a big loss potentially for UAB. They really rely on Little to defend the run and pressure the quarterback. And there goes Jaquindon Jackson. He's also stopped. So a 3rd and goal and some intrigue here late. This could be the last play of the third quarter. Green in the gun, trying to change the play. He snaps it, fires, it is caught, and it's a touchdown, Arkansas. So Arkansas capitalizes off of forcing the pick. And now we look at the 2 wide receivers that are cooking. Andrew Armstrong has been all over it, and Amari Thomas has been a big receiver as well. But currently, it looks like Arkansas is in complete control, up 42-28. The Razorbacks going to kick it back to the Blazers, and UAB down 14 once again. Do they have another comeback left in them in the fourth quarter? We'll find out. Jacob Zeno looking, nothing going. He is sacked for a big loss, and the Arkansas fans starting to get back into it. It's a 2nd and long, and now he fires. It's incomplete. 3rd and long very quickly, and UAB in a difficult position here. Zeno in the gun, drops back to pass, fires it over the top, and it is caught by Shanks, who's across midfield. A massive conversion on 3rd and 17, and so UAB stays alive. They go wide receiver screen. It's going absolutely nowhere. So a 2nd down and long. 4.5 minutes left in this fourth quarter. Zeno back to throw, trying to scramble with it. He's going to get drilled. He holds on to the ball this time, though. It's a 3rd down and 5, and now the Arkansas faithful really getting into it. They're going to go run, and it's Isaiah Jacobs who gets a big gash on the defense down to the 30-yard line. So UAB in business, trying to score a touchdown. A field goal virtually does them no good. Fires this one, and it's dropped. A bit of a risky throw to Shanks, but instead it's a 2nd down and 10. Now UAB thinking run, and they'll go run. It's Isaiah Jacobs who once again with a big gain gets them a 1st down into the red zone. So now 1st and 10, 3:40 left in the quarter. Gonna fire this one. A little bit of a miscommunication, and he's just not there. So it's a 2nd down on the 19-yard line. UAB needing to score, and there goes Jacobs. That's going to be another 1st down. The run game has been so crucial for UAB. It's a 1st and goal from the 4. Will they go back to the well? And they do. It's Isaiah Jacobs, but he stopped. So now from the 2-yard line, a 2nd and goal. They're thinking run again. It's a direct snap to Beebe, but it is lit up. So a 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line. Jacob Zeno trying to make a change at the line, drops back to pass, rolls out to the right side, and is in the end zone for a touchdown. So UAB scrapping their way back to a 7-point game. What a gutsy drive that was by the Blazers. And now Arkansas has the ball and sacked on first down is Taylon Green. A major sack sets up a 2nd and long. Maybe UAB can get the football back with an opportunity to tie this game up. They're milking clock. Jaquindon Jackson is going backwards. So a 3rd and 21. UAB in all likelihood with the 2-minute warning hitting can get the football back. Jackson gets a little bit, but it won't matter. UAB uses a timeout and will get the football back with just under 2 minutes left. An opportunity to tie this ball game up. Here goes the punt return, and it's going to be past midfield. So UAB will start on Arkansas' side of the 50. The run game has been so effective for them as they give it to Isaiah Jacobs, and he gets them a first down. So down to the 37 with 1:43 left. Now hurrying to the line. The run game may be effective, but it may be the thing they can't lean on with the clock becoming an issue. Down under 1.5 minutes now. 2nd down and 8. Zeno back to throw, looking, can't find anything, and he goes down for a sack. So it's a 3rd down and 16 now. Zeno looking, changing the play at the line, drops back to pass, gonna fire, and it is caught. So a 4th and 5, under a minute left to go in the game. Zeno in the gun, drops back to pass. They've got to have it. He fires, and it is dropped, incomplete. And UAB's last gasp may have been right there. Still technically maybe a shot left. And there goes Taylon Green on the keeper, but he stopped. So it's a 2nd down and 10. 46 seconds left in this game. UAB still reeling after getting stopped on that 4th down, but maybe there's something left. They get another stop to set up a 3rd and long, and now Arkansas confident they're going to come out and they're just going to kneel the ball. They don't want to make any mistakes. However, because of that kneel, they are going to have to punt the ball. There's a 2-second differential, and they punt it, and here goes Hooks. He's going to get the fair catch off, and it'll give UAB 3 seconds for one last shot to the end zone. Maybe they have a miracle left in them this late in the game. There's been so many twists and turns that maybe there is just one twist left. So 1st down and 10. Jacob Zeno in the gun, drops back to pass, looking, firing. It's Amari Thomas, and he cannot hold on to the football. It is game over. Arkansas pulls out a gutsy victory. Jacob Zeno visibly frustrated. He cannot believe UAB choked after all the forward momentum they had early in that game. And the player of the game is Andrew Armstrong. He gashed the defense time and time again as that one went on. 6 catches, 131 yards, 2 touchdowns, and Arkansas improves to 3-0 on the season, dropping UAB to a 1-2. Disappointing start, especially after how well that game started for UAB. So that does it for the game. We see Taylon Green had a good game. Zeno, a touchdown, a pick. Isaiah Jacobs went over 100 with 2 touchdowns. And then outside of that, the run game wasn't too productive. Amari Thomas obviously had a great game. Shanks was a nice supplemental receiver as well. But overall, they struggled, and throughout the game, they just could not keep up with Arkansas. So let's go ahead and advance the week to our next week. UAB taking the loss there, falling to 1-2. And it's Tariq Watson, who not only gets the American Defensive Player of the Week, but he also gets the National Defensive Player of the Week. So a massive honor for Tariq Watson, who had the pick 6. It is a bye week for UAB, and that does it for week 3. We will sim through that bye and find out who the next opponent will be for UAB. But this was a UAB Blazers Dynasty video, a 1-2 start to the season, boys. We are really hoping we can right the ship here. Our goal is 4 wins, but ideally, we can make a bowl game this season. And this team definitely showed some things in this game that you love to see. So go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you enjoyed about the video and what you would change. And I will see you guys in the next video.